Commence. 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 So, let's talk about the word commence. It's a verb, which means it's an action word that describes what someone is doing. The common usage of this word is to start something, like a project, a journey, or even a conversation. For example, you might say, "The conference will commence at 9 a.m., or, "I'll commence my job search next week." What's important to note is that commence often implies a more formal or official beginning. So it's not usually used for casual daily activities. Additionally, it can also mean to start doing something after some planning or preparation has been done. Like when you're finally ready to put your plans into action. So, in short, if you want to talk about starting something, commence is a great word to use. In a formal speech, you might say, "At precisely 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, the conference will commence with a keynote address by our esteemed guest speaker." Here, commence is used to indicate the start of an event. In contrast, in a casual conversation while discussing travel plans, someone might say, "I think we should just wing it and start looking for apartments when we arrive in London. We can commence moving in whenever we find a place." Here, commence is used more loosely to mean starting or beginning something, often without a specific plan. In a business setting, you might use commence to indicate the start of a project or process, such as, "After finalizing the proposal, we will commence conducting market research to inform our product development strategy." This usage emphasizes the formal and structured nature of an organizational endeavor. So, you want to know about that verb that means starting something new? Well, when we use this word, we're talking about beginning an activity, process, or phase in time. The main characteristic of this concept is that it's the first step or stage in a series of events or actions. Think of it like opening a door. You can't get to the next part without taking the first step. In many languages, including English, we use this word to describe the beginning of something important, like a project, a journey, or even a new year. Similar concepts might include start, begin, or initiate, and in some contexts, you might also hear words like launch or dawn. This concept is used in all sorts of situations. From starting a new business to beginning an academic semester, it's a versatile word that helps us talk about the initial stages of something new. Compatible. 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 Let's break down the word compatible. The part of speech is an adjective, which means it describes or modifies a noun. In common usage, compatible typically refers to something that can work well together with other things, such as software programs that are compatible with each other, meaning they can run smoothly without any issues. It can also describe two people who are compatible in terms of their personalities, interests, or values, indicating that they get along well and have a good relationship. One special note to keep in mind is that compatible often implies a sense of harmony or agreement, rather than just being able to coexist. For example, it's not just that two people can be in the same room together, but that they actually have a positive interaction. Here are 3 practical example sentences using the word compatible, along with their respective contexts. When planning a wedding, my fiancé and I realized that our gift lists weren't compatible. We had different ideas about what kind of kitchen appliances to register for, so we decided to compromise. This casual conversation usage demonstrates how the word compatible can be used in everyday conversations. highlighting the importance of finding common ground when it comes to personal preferences. In contrast, a formal announcement by Apple stated that their new operating system was fully compatible with all existing hardware models, ensuring a seamless user experience for customers who had already purchased their devices. This formal usage showcases how the word compatible can be used in official statements and press releases, emphasizing technical specifications and product features. The marketing team at GreenTech Inc. conducted a market analysis to determine whether their new eco-friendly cleaning products were compatible with existing environmental regulations, which would enable them to obtain necessary certifications and expand their customer base. This business or academic usage illustrates how the word compatible can be used in professional contexts, highlighting the importance of complying with industry standards and regulations. So you're wondering about this concept? Let me break it down for you in simple terms. When we say that two things are compatible, we mean that they work well together and can be used at the same time without any problems. For example, if a phone case is made to fit perfectly with your phone's size and shape, then the case is compatible with your phone. The main characteristics of this concept are about being able to use something together seamlessly, like a puzzle piece that fits in just right. Similar concepts or synonyms for this idea might be suitable, usable, or integrating. They all mean that things can work well together. When we talk about compatibility, it's usually about making sure that technology, systems, or even people and processes can operate together smoothly, without any issues or errors. So, in short, compatible means being able to use something with another thing, like a phone case with your phone, without any problems. Concurrent. 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 Let's talk about the word concurrent. So, concurrent is an adjective, which means it describes a noun. In common usage, people use it to describe two or more things that happen at the same time, such as events, processes, or situations. For example, the company has concurrent meetings on Monday and Wednesday evenings. You might also see it used in academic or technical contexts, like in biology or computer science, where it describes experiments, processes, or data collection that happens simultaneously. One special thing to note about concurrent is that it's often confused with the word current. But while current refers to something happening now, concurrent specifically means multiple things are happening at the same time. So pay close attention to that subtle difference. Here are 3 example sentences using the word concurrent along with their respective contexts. In formal writing, such as in an educational setting or professional conference, you might say, the university's concurrent enrollment program allows high school students to take college courses and earn credits simultaneously, providing a seamless transition into higher education. This sentence showcases how concurrent can be used to describe 2 events or processes that occur at the same time, which is particularly relevant in educational settings where students are often expected to balance multiple responsibilities. In casual conversation, you might say, I'm trying to get my driver's license and finish the online safety course concurrently. It's crazy how they're making me do both at the same time. Here, concurrent highlights the fact that 2 separate activities, getting a driver's license and completing an online course, are happening simultaneously. This usage is relatable in everyday life where people often juggle multiple tasks or responsibilities. In business or academic contexts, such as in research or project management settings, you might say, The team's concurrent development of software modules allowed for faster overall completion time, reducing the project timeline by 30%. In this example, concurrent emphasizes that different aspects or components of a larger project are being worked on simultaneously, leading to improved efficiency and productivity. This usage is particularly relevant in fields where multiple tasks or subprojects need to be coordinated and managed effectively. So you want to know about this concept that happens at the same time, right? Well, think of it like watching two movies on TV at once. They're playing simultaneously, and you can switch between them easily. The main characteristics are that these activities or tasks happen together, side by side, without one having to wait for the other to finish first. It's like walking and thinking at the same time. You're doing both things together, not one after the other. This concept is often used in situations where multiple things need to be done or thought about at the same time, like in science, technology, or everyday life. So it's really helpful for understanding how different things work together. Similar ideas include simultaneous, parallel, and simultaneous processing. They all refer to things happening together.